you had some to say about Wemby.
Well, there's always this debate going around about who's gonna be the guy to beat Wilt's 100. Because as much as we want to say this record won't be beaten, that record won't be beaten, the game is constantly adapting. The game is constantly adapting. And at some point, someone always beats the record. It's evolution. Eventually, it's going to happen. And it's going to come at an unexpected time, but it will happen at some point. Now, I don't know if Wemby's actually going to do this or not. He probably won't. But if you had to ask me, who's the player who's most likely to beat that 100-point game right now? Victor Wembanyama.
See, the only reason why I don't think that record is going to get broken is because I don't think that record exists. That record.
Okay. Okay.
100 points.
Whoa.
Yeah, let's table what Venus said for a second. That was already wild as hell. Okay.
Like, I understand this man averaged 50 points a game, which the moment you think about it any deeper than like, this is what my grandpa said happened. It 100 points. Do you know how many possessions you need? You need to score on at least like 40 something. No, you need to score on at least 50 possessions or 40 something possessions with the three.
Yeah.
Like, who's getting up that many shots? Are you like? You need to take like 60 shots that game.
Did you see the way they played back in the 60s, bro? Them niggas just threw the ball into the paint and said hallelujah.
But did you see the way they shot the ball during those days?
Yeah, and then there's Wilt Chamberlain who was jumping over this motherfuckers. He would be a freak of nature in today's NBA, but back then when we had just fridges just walking up and down the court, fridges with no left hands, and then there was this man who could just literally just skyhook, lay up, or dunk over anybody.
As JJ Redick would have said.
Exactly.
I understand that, but
exactly
the fact that there's no film on that, the fact that there was like not a single, it feels sus. I'm just gonna say that it feels sus.
Okay.
It feels very sus.
Right. Okay. This is the first time I've ever heard this in my life. I've never heard this take in my life from anyone. And you know what? I respect it, Chizzy. I respect that your expression of your feelings here.
I thought Vino was supposed to be the crazy one.
But also realize
damn,
that if that game didn't happen, then the person who holds the number one, the highest scoring in NBA history is one Kobe Bryant. Now that's my goat.
There you go. See,
there's the agenda. There's the agenda.
Okay. This guy's just, you got Kobe's nuts in your mouth. It makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah.
I'm just gonna put that out there. At least we have tapes. We can go back and review the tapes, and you can see the 81 happen. You can count every bucket. You can count everything. All I have is a piece of paper and my grandpa's imagination. I'll put that out.
Okay, so according to you, if it don't happen on tape, then it's not real. Okay, so if I come in your house, steal all your shit and slap you and punch you in the face, as long as I'm not caught on camera.
But no, we have evidence. We'd have evidence of something that was owned. You'd have broken glass everywhere.
There's the 100 point. There's the 100 point paper, bro.
I can write 100 on a piece of paper right now.
Hey, back then they couldn't write like that, bro. That was hard for them to do. They had to get that certified for him.
It only got written if it happened. It only got written if it happened.
Yeah, did he have a lot of ink back then, bro? Are you mad?
Exactly.
You know, if there was a guy who would break a record, a fantasy record like that, a supposed record like that,
Okay.
I do agree. It would have to be someone that can score on all three levels at ridiculous efficiency. Because we've seen guys get close.
Exactly.
We've seen multiple 70-point games. But the ease with which Wemby can score on your favorite big man and can pull from half court, seemingly, like, it will take someone of that kind of... Someone who can score that efficiently to be able to go a full game of just bombing from everywhere, and then he can get to 100. because when guards score that much, it's usually a lot of threes. So you need someone that can hit threes at a high clip. But I think where most guards stop is eventually your legs may start getting a little tired, or you just can't score that well in the paint that day. Which there's Wemby cannot have that problem, so he'll catch a couple more lobs than most guards will, and I think that it's not insane to imagine that someone like Wemby will break a fantastical record
I
like
call
that.
bullshit. Ain't no way, bro. Wemby's not calling. Nah, ain't no way. Ain't no way Wemby's scoring 100 points. Y'all fucking crazy. I don't think anyone's touching that record, period. And if anyone was going to do it, it would not be Victor Wembanyama. It would be Luka Doncic. Because at the end of the day, you got to think about the different types of players. Wemby is a let's get this dub team. Like, he wants to win the right way. That's how Wemby plays. Yeah, obviously he's going to have his explosions where he's the person who has to be fed the whole time. So he's going to have a lot of high 50, 60-point games probably. But I don't see it. Luka, on the other hand, that nigga is a selfish motherfucker. If he thinks he's feeling it, he don't give a fuck. Hey, yo, this man will pull up from half court when it will be a 2-on-0 fast break, and this man will pull up from the logo when there's a big down at the rim for him to pass to, if he's feeling it. So I think Luka could maybe potentially reach that. I don't think he's going to reach the record, but I think the closest that anyone's going to get to it will be Luka Doncic at that point. Like, yeah, I think he could go across the 81 for sure. But Wemby over 100 is crazy, but not as crazy as your wild ass take, bro.
Wild.
This
Didn't
nigga said
happen.
it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Pixar, it didn't happen. Nah, that is crazy. Glazing on another level, bro. R.I.P. Kobe Bryant, but your nuts are still alive, bubbling in Chizzy's mouth. Like,
God damn. God damn. God damn.
Pixar didn't happen, man. That's all I know. That's